Yo, what is up everyone? This is your boy Nemesis and welcome to my first anti-guide Tekken 7 video. Now this is gonna be a new series just like my tips and tricks video, except this is gonna be a series about anti-guides. Basically just how to deal with certain characters in the game. There are a lot of guides on how to use characters, but I think there are very few guides on how to deal with certain characters in the game, and this is going to be something dedicated to that, helping players deal with certain characters. Now this is going to be very much for the sweaty guys, those people pushing ranked. If you're stuck at a certain rank and can't deal with a certain character and stuff like that. Competitors, not very much for casuals, but if you're casual for some reason and you're one of these anti-guides, bro, feel free to stay and chill. So yes, this is gonna be the first anti-guide in my series, and this is gonna be a staple. It's gonna be a staple. I'll deal with multiple characters that I'm familiar with first, as usual, just like I did with my guides. Without further ado, my boys, let's get right into it. Okay, so let's start with HWO'Rang. HWO'Rang is a character that pretty much everyone has trouble dealing with. This character has serious problems. If that's his bullshit, you know, it's really difficult to deal with him. So that's why I believe HWO'Rang should be the first person or the first character I should start with. Also, I have a lot of HWO'Rang experience. I have faced, like, my like I said, rival is a HWO'Rang main. I'm sure you guys have seen him on my channel, Lily. I have a lot of matches against his HWO'Rang. I have another friend of mine, Zach, who plays HWO'Rang. And I have an old friend of mine, Vibs, who also played HWO'Rang. I faced him in tournament as well, so I think I'm more than qualified to, you know, show some anti-tech with this character. Okay, so now I have not scripted anything, guys. This is just in free fall. I'll be talking as I go. I've not scripted anything. I'll be making some errors as usual, but I hope you'll be able to stick with me. Alright, enough blabber. Let's get into it. Alright, so my way of dealing with characters, first of all, is I look at the range. Like, in what range is a character good at? How would the character come in at certain ranges? So for HWO'Rang, in the neutral, this is without stances. In the neutral, so this is range 0. This is like range 1, and this is like range 2, then, you know, just as it continues. So for HWO'Rang at range, let's call this range 3, right? How is a HWO'Rang main going to come in from here? That's how I tend to look at matchups. So in the neutral, for HWO'Rang players, there are a few things HWO'Rang players would do to get in from here. First of all, forward 4. We all know this move. Every HWO'Rang main spams the shit out of this move, and I don't blame them. It's really good. It's not that easy to step, and it's got insane range. Now this is a move you certainly must be prepared to deal with. Alright, so how do you deal with this move? Now keep in mind, guys, this is all on paper. All this won't matter if your opponent is better than you. Like, if you're just getting outplayed, bro, this shit won't matter. He's simply better than you, so, you know, it's GG's. So this is basically on paper. We're looking at it on a practical point of things, so please don't take everything as a solution to HWO'Rang, but, you know, it will help. So let me just record this. Okay, so dealing with this move, you basically want to step towards your left side. HWO'Rang 101 is step in the direction his stomach is facing. So in this situation, his stomach is facing to my left side, so I want to always step towards the left side. If I'm on P2, I'm on P1, sorry, his stomach is facing the other side, so I want to step this side. That's HWO'Rang 101. Always step in the direction of his stomach during the neutral and during his flamingo bullshit as well. So now this move, I've recorded that. You see? So his stomach is really good. Just step towards the stomach, but the move is linear overall. You can basically step it both sides, but it's better to step it in the direction of his stomach, because as you saw, it does have some tracking towards the right side. So if you keep stepping towards the right side, you keep getting hit, because a good HWO'Rang main will always wave dash. And like I said in most of my videos, a wave dash always realigns. yourself with an opponent. So always keep that in mind. A good Hwoarang player always wave dash, then forward, forward, 4. But basically how you deal with the move is always step towards his right direction. Okay, so getting in, a Hwoarang player always get in forward, forward, 4. At this range, he always dash in 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4 to the Flamingo. This is another 2 Hwoarang players used to get in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3 or 1, 2, 4. So how do you deal with this move? What the hell? I should have recorded this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 Flamingo. Feedy, feedy. Now, these strings are a mix-up. 1, 2, forward, 3 and the 1, 2 Flamingo. The 1, 2 forward, 3 basically it's a mix-up to the 1, 2 Flamingo. Like Hwoarang players do 1, 2 forward, 3 to see if you respect him. And if you notice you block it all the time, they'll start going for the Flamingo and do stuff like the hell sweep. That shit. It's basically a mix-up. So what you do here is, in my opinion, you want to challenge this. Because the Hwoarang is going to get you with a lot of 50-50s if you try to respect him. He'll give Spammy the hell sweeps. Even with one jab, hell sweep like that. A lot of Hwoarang players do this. So what you want to do is you want to interrupt. For example, let me do this, remove this one, keep it to 0. My bad, let me do this, Jesus Christ, okay. Record, hell sweep. Okay, so what you want to do is interrupt with jabs, counter hit. So if you have a good character with good jabs or counter with confirmed jabs, like Laz 111, Julia 111 or Dragonov 121, you always want to challenge that move. The worst that can happen is you get hit by Hwoarang's 1, 2, 3. I get 0, put that at 50. There, you get hit by Hwoarang's 1, 2, 3. And what's that, like what, like 10 damage? So which one is better, the hell sweep or the kick? The kick, of course. So that's basically what you really want to do. The best way to deal with that string, that mix-up, in my opinion. Moving on, I want to speedrun this because I don't want to make these guys very long. Okay, another way Hwoarangs obviously get in is a down forward 4. So they dash up, down forward 4. Now this move is basically a homing move, and they basically lose their turn. So every time a Hwoarang main does this move, guys, always challenge on block. They've lost their turn, it's -9, it's your turn. The best thing they can try to do after this is a backlash. So you see, it doesn't even have enough time to come out because they do not have enough frames to do anything. Even a down forward 1 like that, they record it fast enough. See, yeah, there's not enough time for the backlash to come out. So every time a Hwoarang does a down forward 4, it's your turn, guys. It's your turn. It's basically in a mix-up situation. You can grab him, we can go low, or you know, do something plus, like, you know, Dragonov's back 1+2. Okay. So that's 3 so far at this range, guys. I hope you stay with me. I hope you're staying with me. At this range, a Hwoarang will come with forward 4. The Hwoarang will come with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, hell sweep, or 1, 2, 4, back 3. The Hwoarang will come with dash up, down forward 4. Wild Hwoarangs will come with running 3, but this is not good. You can step this at this range. And finally, the thing we hate about this character, a Hwoarang player will come with a down 3, 4. The toxic Hwoarang string. Anyway, before I look at this, I think I'll do a different section on the down 3, 4 because there's a lot I have to do. I think the last one I forgot to talk about is a just frame. A Hwoarang will always come with a just frame as well. They'll do something like, guys, I'm not a Hwoarang main, so I won't get it on the first try, but let me see what I can do. So, nope. Okay. There we go. Alright, a Hwoarang main will always use a just frame skyrocket in the neutral, guys. A good Hwoarang, so to speak. So with this move, you step in the same direction. Remember, guys, step towards the direction of his stomach. If you go to the right side, you get hit most of the times. The tracking is not that bad, but it's linear towards the direction of his stomach. So always step to the direction of his stomach. That's basically how you deal with his just frame in the neutral. So I believe this is a good section for the Hwoarang in the neutral at range 2, like somewhere here and towards like the back, getting in. Although Hwoarang players get in basically the normal stuff, you know, they dash up this, you know, they dash up just frame, down forward 4, they dash up down 3 4. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so now let's look at how to deal with Hwoarang's down 3 4. Now I'm going to start with punishing Hwoarang's down 3 4, because guys, down 3 4 on block is one of the hardest lows to punish in this game. It's really crazy, and to be honest with you, it sucks that this thing is the way it is. I really wish they would nerf it, but it is what it is. So down 3 4 is difficult to launch. Let me just show you guys. Like it's basically, it's a low high, so we should be able to launch it. So what Hwoarang mains do is, if they notice you block this move, what they'll do is they'll go for the parabellum kicks. They'll go for this. They'll do that. And what this does is, the parabellum kicks are fast enough to the point that they'll interrupt any while standing punishing move. Basically any move above minus 14 frames, if I'm correct. Let me just show you guys. So down 3 4, boom. So it's a low high. I should be able to punish this move with my launcher, right? So I'll try to launch it with Hwoarang's while standing too, just to show you guys. I got that wrong. See that? I get launched. It's really crazy, like it's really annoying. So basically what these guys want, like the Namco guys, they're saying this move is not risky enough, like it's not worth getting launched for. Jesus Christ, that's so difficult to explain my English. It's basically the risk, they're trying to make the move not as risky to throw out. I think that's why this whole thing is still the way it is. So they basically want you to get small punishes like that. And even with the small punishes, sometimes, to be honest, you get launched like that. Nothing is like what, minus 12. It's really not easy. So how do you deal with this move? So punishing this move, you have to look at what character you're using. First of all, you look at your punishes. Do my punishes high crash? 1. Do I have a punish that's like 13 frames and below? 2. Do I have a character that has a full crouch move that high crashes? Do I have a character that has a low from crouching? Or do I have a character that has a good counter hit move from while standing? So it's very, very situational. But the generic way to punish this move is to let Hwoarang do everything. Like, let him do all his bullshit. Let me just show you guys. That's the biggest or the most common way to punish this move on block. My bad. That's a basic way to punish this move. But what a good Hwoarang player does is this. There's a counter to the counter. They will do the power crash, and this will beat everything. So you're sitting your ass down there waiting for him to do the low, and you get hit by the power crash. And the power crash also interrupts your standing launcher sometimes, like that. So Hwoarangs have options, guys. They have options. You have to read your opponent. It's not really easy. Let me say that it's not easy. So what other players do is that they'll just block and they'll stand. They'll crouch block, then they stand block to punish the power crash. Of course, it's minus 12. But again, what I've seen Hwoarang players do, like I've seen Hwoarang do this. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's a Korean Hwoarang player, very good Korean Hwoarang player. He'll basically do down 3-4 to nothing, like literally nothing. If you block it, then you're standing there hoping he'll do the punisher, or he'll do the parabellum kicks. So it's a mix-up, guys. It's also a mix-up on block. That makes it very difficult to deal with. But basically, that's pretty much how you deal with Hwoarangs down 3-4. So in a situation that your character has a low from full crouching, what you want to do is just punish with a low, like that. So if I'm Fakumram, I'm hell sweeping. I'm hell sweeping the shit out of him from here. If I'm Brian, I'm doing all standing 3 because it launches on counter 8 and it high crashes, so Hwoarang gets launched. Who else? If I'm Julia, I'm doing my bow and arrow, the low punish. If I'm Paul, I'm doing all standing full crouch 2-1. I think that's a high crash. So things like that, guys. That's basically how you punish down 3-4. Moving on. Okay, so dealing with down 3-4 in the neutral now. Basically, you also want to step it. No, you don't want to. Actually, you do not want to step this move. You want to sidewalk it because it's got very, very good tracking. And to be honest with you, you rarely step this move. You rarely, if not ever, step this move in a normal like tournament phase to 3 match. You basically have to sidewalk it, and you have to sidewalk in the direction of Hwoarang's stomach, like I said, towards his left side. So let me just show you guys. See, you have to walk it, sidewalk it toward his left side. If I go right, I get hit. If I step, I get hit. There you go, sidewalk. I missed my sidewalk there. There you go. So basically, you want to sidewalk it. It's difficult to step it, to be honest with you. So if you're feeling frisky, you know, we got the groove, sidestepping shit, sidewalking shit, you know, you're feeling yourself, then, you know, bro, go for it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So that's basically the best way to step down 3-4 in the neutral. Like against Hwoarang, guys, sidewalking is mandatory. If sidestepping and sidewalking, if you don't step or sidewalk against this character, bro, it's GG's. It's GG's. There's no questions about it. You have to step. If you're new, guys, and watching this, please look up a tutorial on sidewalking and sidestepping because it's mandatory against Hwoarang. Now let's talk about Hwoarang's options from down 3-4. Now let me just say this, guys. My opinion on down 3-4 on hit is try to respect it. Try not to press buttons. The only thing you want to do when you get hit by down 3-4 is block low and to try and block the hell sweep. But in my opinion, it's good to just respect it. Of course, it depends on your life lead. If Hwoarang is very low on health, you start going for the risky hell sweeps. Okay, so Hwoarang, the safety down 3-4 is this. Now down 3-4, down 4-4 is plus. So just to show you guys, Hwoarang would do usually down 3-4 that. See, plus frames. I get interrupted because I tried to mash. So now what you want to do against this, what you want to do against this is just backdash. Backdash, because the down forward 4 has good range. Like it keeps you, it doesn't leave you point blank. So this basically, it means Hwoarang uses his offense. It puts both of you in a neutral situation. Like the jabs will whiff. If Hwoarang jabs after doing the down 3-4, down 4-4, his jabs will whiff, and he's at risk of getting punished. So this is basically a neutral situation. Down 3-4, down 4-4, you know, just back away. Give him his 17 damage and just back away, bro. That's what you want to do with this. Secondly, a Hwoarang will now go for the hell sweeps. Now this, like I said, is, bro, this thing is, it's good. There is no one way to deal with this. Like there is no solution to this. You can step it, all you have to do is block for your life. Now the thing with this is Hwoarang has a 50-50. He has a mid that launches, so he can do that. So guys, if you get hit by down 3-4, it's guessing time. You basically have to guess. There's nothing else I can tell you guys. but always look at your health bars. If Hwoarangs are low on health, they tend to go more for the health sweeps. Smart Hwoarangs go mid if they know you're going to dark. It's all about conditioning, reading your opponent, stuff like that. So it's GG's. Now other things Hwoarang players do is down 3-4 to cancel. They'll go to right Flamingo. So they'll do down 3-4, down 3-4. That's what good Hwoarang players do, because they know that you're going to respect them, because this counter hit launches. This is a whole sweep, cannot be interrupted as well, and this also. So if they know that they've conditioned you to not press buttons, they'll basically be in your face, bro, with the bullshit. We all know how Hwoarang is, how Hwoarang be. So if guys, and if only your opponent is doing stuff like that, you are free to interrupt with jabs. But this is very, very, very risky, so do it at your own at your own risk. So let me just record. Okay, so this basically you want to interrupt that. I believe you can also step, or you can sidewalk. Jesus Christ, it's so hard after getting hit. You can also sidewalk. All this stuff is super risky, guys. So that's basically dealing with down 3-4 on hit. It favors Hwoarang more than it does you. Like, it's very risky to press buttons when he does that on hit. So guys, be cautious, be cautious. Moving on. Okay, my boys, now let's look at dealing with Hwoarang's Flamingo pressure. Now what I mean by this is basically Hwoarang's bullshit when he has his leg up. That's basically Hwoarang's Flamingo pressure. This might take a while, I hope not. Okay, so Hwoarang, bro, we all know Hwoarang has been in your face. If you're here, Hwoarang has been in your face with this kind of bullshit. And half of your health bar is gone. Now this, guys, is fake pressure. That's basically Hwoarang's game plan. He's meant to be a character that puts pressure on your mind, not on you. He cracks you mentally. Like, you can always interrupt his strings, you can always step his strings, but because you're so under pressure of his constant mix-up game, you just basically freeze. Just freeze the shit up, and it's so annoying. It happens to me all the time. So if you're having trouble with that, guys, please, 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 it's normal, it happens. Like I said again, this is all on paper, it's practical. So you won't always be at 100% against this character. You have those days where you just get your ass kicked, bro, and trust me when I say it's a good thing. You learn more as you lose. Alright, so let me start with the basic stuff. One of the most things that's annoying about Hwoarang is his left Flamingo 3. So basically Hwoarangs love doing this. Hwoarang can finish a whole game just by spamming this infinite. Now this guy is fake pressure, like I said. You can jab him out of it. So I'll just show you guys. Oh my bad. Rip back. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can basically interrupt him with jabs. Remember guys, 10 frames. Laz 111, Julia 111. You know, stuff like that. So 333 is fake pressure, guys. Always challenge it when he does this. But again, it's so difficult. Again, guys, it depends on your opponent. Like, read the opponent, because a good opponent will notice that you're interrupting him and will mix it up, because Hwoarang is a mix-up character. He has answers for your answers, if you know what I mean. So you can do stuff like this. Now that kick, forgive me, 1, 2, 3, like that. If I try to jab, a Hwoarang player can basically do the whole string. Please, my bad. That's Flamingo, left Flamingo 3-3. Jesus Christ, 3-3, not 3-4-3, you dumbass. Now this again, guys, is not safe. It's minus, I think, 10 or 12. Okay, minus 12. So always punish it. So it's a mix-up for him, but it comes at a risk. It's not safe. But a lot of Hwoarang players will pressure with a lot of 3-3s. So again, guys, it's it's not real pressure, it's fake pressure, so you can interrupt him there. Okay, the second way to deal with his bullshit, let me just interact a good string. So okay, not that's easy to deal with. Let me start this. Not that, sorry. Let's go with okay, that's good enough. Put you on P2 because my P2 backdash is horrible. Okay, so the other generic or basic way to deal with Hwoarang strings, guys, is to backdash. And I don't just mean backdash, I mean Korean backdash. Bro, you want to Korean backdash the shit out of this character. Eddie is very good against Hwoarang for this particular reason. Zafina, Alisa, basically any character with a good KBD, even freaking Jack and Murdoch. So why is backdash good against Hwoarang in his Flamingo? Well, the thing about Hwoarang is his lows have no range in his Flamingo. Like down 3-4 will usually whiff if you have a good backdash on this character. And the hell sweep has no range as well. Those are basically the two most scary lows during his Flamingo stance. If you don't get your backdash timing right, you might get clipped by down 3-4. Depending on like how good your character's backdash is, or just how good your timing of the backdash was. So let me just put this to a showcase. Like there, I got clipped by the down 3. You see that? The down 3-4 whiffed. I got clipped there. Like that. So guys, at some situations, in some situations, if you get your backdash timing right, and believe me, you want to backdash. You don't want, you just don't want to sit there like a sitting duck, because you're gonna get clipped. So it's a good thing to backdash. And the other thing you want to do is step. Remember, step in the direction of his stomach, like I said. But of course, I talked about the down 3-4. It's good tracking, so you have to walk it. I'm supposed to step there. So, like I said, bro, it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy by all means. Your brain just freezes. That's what happens with Hwoarang. It just freezes, bro. You get hit by everything. But you're better off trying to step and backdash than just sitting there and trying to dick jab. Dick jab is a good answer against him, yes, but in some situations a good Hwoarang knows that you basically hop kick or flamingo you. So these are the basic ways of dealing with Hwoarang's pressure: sidestepping and backdashing. Dick jab, dick jab. Your best friend against Hwoarang. This thing beats like 80% of Hwoarang's bullshit in his strings. But again, you have to look for the right time to use this dick jab. Basically, you want to use it when Hwoarang does a high move. So in this situation, Hwoarang's forward 3 during his right stance. This move, I'm just show you guys. This move. This is one of Hwoarang's best moves because it gets him in range and it makes him initiate pressure again. It's really strong. It's really strong. So you really want to dig jab against that, guys. I don't really know how to tackle this because there's just so much to do with this character. So anyway, dig jab is good against Hwoarang. For example, if a Hwoarang player does this, you want to dig jab against that, because the dig jab will beat both the launch and the parabellum itself. So let's see, Hwoarang has a mix-up between the parabellum high, or he can keep spamming the parabellum, for example like this. A Hwoarang player has always done this. Like if you haven't faced a Hwoarang player that does that, bro, then he's not a Hwoarang main. Just so you know. So the best way to deal with all this stuff is a dick jab. Dick jab. Now be careful, because in season 4 Hwoarang got a hop kick from Flamingo, so he has a counter to your answers, like I said before. But this move is rarely used because it's a hop kick, so it's risky. It's just about reading your opponent, guys. Please read your opponent. So dick jab is good against Hwoarang's pressure. Moving on. Okay, one other solutions to Hwoarang's bullshit, his strings and his Flamingo pressure is, or are, power crushes, one, and parries. This is another basic thing against Hwoarang. Now for the power crush, it all depends on how fast your power crush is. I love Bob, I love Murdoch against Hwoarang, because those guys, bro, those guys have got like power crushes that beat this guy's shit like half the time. Again, so this is very situational. Again, it depends on how fast the power crush is. I'm actually not sure how Dragonov's power crush does, but let me give it a try. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Boom, like that. So in such situations, I think you know standing for Hwoarangs love doing that. No, let me do the forward 2. No, forward 1, sorry bro, I don't play Hwoarang. Okay. Sorry. Power crush, stuff like that. Again, it depends on how good your character's power crush is. I know Bob is good because of the same reason. Murdoch is good. Lee is good because of back 3+4, but it's launch punishable. Miguel. Let's see, who else has a very fast power crush? Nina, forward 1+2. Julia, the shoulder. Ganryu. There are so many guys. There are so many. You can literally bully Hwoarang when he's in Flamingo because he can't block in Flamingo. So power crush is very good against him. That's basically power crushes. But always know the good time to use them, because he might block, he might recover in time, block, and punish you instead. So smartly use the power crush. Don't unga bunga power crush spam, because you're gonna die. You're gonna die for your life. Secondly, let's look at his parries. If you have a character that has good ass parries, like Dragonov, again, Murdoch, Nina, Anna, King, Leo, Jin, Leroy, Fakumram, Jabs, of course, you want to use that to advantage, but you have to use the parries in a very smart way. So again, like this, for example, classic Hwoarang mix-up, or flowchart rather. I was too late there. So in situations like that, excuse me, down 3-4, down forward 4. Situations like that, you want to use the parries. Let's see, what else do Hwoarangs love doing? Where this? Too late. Even on hit, especially on hit. Yeah. So parries, again, use them in a smart way. Do not unga bunga your way out of Hwoarang's mix-ups. Be smart, guys. Be smart. Watch Joey Fury against speed kicks. He uses his parries very effectively. They're very good. Get it from you guys. They're very good. Don't forget. GG. Okay, so now in this section, I'll wrap it up. I can't cover everything, of course, because this guide will be basically 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes long. Alright, so basically what you have to know against facing Hwoarang, just to close things out, is you have to look for the tools that lead him to his Flamingo pressure. Like, how does he initiate? What moves does he use to begin his Flamingo pressure? Like, how does he start his Flamingo bullshit? So there are a few things Hwoarang players do to initiate his Flamingo pressure. One is, of course, I talked about the 1-2-4. That's how Hwoarang main will start his bullshit. So always know that. And I told you guys what you do here. You jab to interrupt that. That's one. Reset. Should have chosen a wall stage. The second way HWO'S will begin his flamingo pressure is down 3-4. Of course, I spoke about this. Down 3-4. So always be aware about that. Now knowing this helps you prepare mentally for your counters. Like, okay, he's about to go into flamingo. So here my options are to backdash, to step, to dick jab, you know, stuff like that. So down 3-4 is another way HWO'S begin their pressure. Another way HWO'S begin their flamingo pressure is power crash cancel. Now this to me is the most scary thing because few HWO'S mains use this power crash in a neutral, to be honest. And I faced a HWO'S recently in ranked that used this move a lot, and it really messed me up because this is really good. Flamingo cancel, the power crash cancel is another way HWO'S will begin a flamingo pressure. Another way, this one is actually really huge. I'll dive a lot into this one. While standing 4-4, this is HWO'S Spanish. Okay, let's look at outstanding 4-4. So basically, you get punished by HWO'S. It's his turn. He can go into flamingo. He can stay in neutral. So basically, what the HWO'S would do is this. That's how HWO'S get into pressure from outstanding 4-4. Boom, boom, bing, boom, 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 boom. Stuff like that. They can also do stuff like boom, boom, to down 3-4 again. So it's really scary. This move is really scary. Bro, it's really scary. So what you want to do against this? So, okay, HWO'S options are quite, they're not really that many. So a HWO'S player, after standing 4-4, will either down 3-4 you, they'll either backlash you, or they'll either try to use their frames by using down forward 4 after our outstanding 4-4. Now this cannot be interrupted, so try to dick jab. So that's a frame track for HWO'S. So always keep that in mind. The HWO'S will always throw that if they notice a disrespect in their shit after outstanding 4-4. So the best way to deal with all this stuff is sidestep block. This covers a lot of options. Oh, sorry, sidestep crouch. This covers a lot of options. So let me just give you guys a short review. So there's that. There is this. Sorry. Backlash, feedy, and then there is what else? What else did I? Oh, okay. Wait, what? I forgot. What's his other option? Standing. Oh, down 3-4. Okay. And then he can also grab. HWO'S have grabs as well. They literally love grabbing after that. And they also love to skyrocket. No, I'm not a HWO'S main. Okay, that's good enough. I think I'll remove the down 3-4 for now because that wasn't part of the. No, actually 50. So now for all these options, guys, I'm going to sidestep and crouch just to see you guys what happens. Okay. See that? I beat the grab. Sorry. I beat the backlash. I beat the skyrocket. I didn't beat the grab again. I beat the grab. I beat the down 3-4. You saw that. Again, down 3-4. a skyrocket, a grab, backlash, backlash again, down 3-4, I mashed there, backlash, backlash, the grab, grab again. Okay, let me just show you guys the last option. He seems not to do it. Basically the frame trap is what I want to show you as well. Okay, see, it beats the frame trap as well. So as you've seen guys, sidestep right, this time we are going to his right side from crouch, because coming from crouch you can't go to his stomach, towards his stomach, so you go to the opposite side. So you basically want to sidestep crouch. Now I say crouch because there's a whole tutorial on sidestep crouch guys, I won't get to that, but basically it reduces your hitbox and a lot of stuff whiffs like you saw. And HWO'Rang has a backlash as well, which is an armored safe launcher, so you really want to beat that option. Now the thing about sidestep ducking is that it's difficult to punish the moves he throws out after everything, after he does all stand and 4-4. So that's why you saw me do sidestep crouch to down 4, because at least you get to beat his options. You stop his pressure, bro. He punishes you with all standing 4-4. It's supposed to be his turn, but what you do is you sidestep and down 4. If you're feeling like risky, you can sidestep, duck, or standing 1, or launch, but be careful of that backlash guys. It's all about the backlash. It's all about the backlash. Now I'm not saying HWO'Rang has no options to deal with this, because he has a homing move after this. Sorry, he's got that, so that's basically a homing move. So if you think, or if HWO'Rang players start using this move, because believe me when I say HWO'Rangs do not want to use this move all the time, because just like down forward 4, they give up their turn. So if you see HWO'Rang players use this move, you just basically want to sidestep block. Now you want to sidestep block because you've got a good chance of still beating stuff like his grabs, his 4, after that is down forward 4. You still block the backlash in time, you beat the grab as well. You might get clipped by down 3-4 though, but it's better than getting hit by the power crash in my opinion, or the homing move, sorry. So that's basically how you deal with HWO'Rangs while standing 4-4 after a punish. Okay, now basic stuff like HWO'Rangs down forward 2, annoying. You want to go into the same direction I told you guys. Wait, is it the opposite way? Oh, it's linear to both sides guys. So, yeah, it's linear to both sides. So down forward 2 is very linear for HWO'Rang. You want to step either direction. Quick tip on down forward 2, quick tip on down forward 1-3 is HWO'Rang move. They're in Flamingo. This thing is jab punishable guys. So what you want to do is always check him with 2 jabs, because what a HWO'Rang player would do is down forward 3-4, down forward 1-3. They're in Flamingo here, they're vulnerable. So what a HWO'Rang main would do is they'll jab to come out of it. This is fake pressure. Again, you always want to check with jabs, and I suggest checking it with jabs like just 1-2, because HWO'Rang can do the power crash. They can do this. Sorry, they can do that. For example, let me just show you guys. So 1 power crash, 50-50. So I'm going to check him with 2 jabs to show you guys what I mean. Okay, I interrupted him there. Interrupted his jab again. Power crash, bro. That's power crash. You see, I jab to check the power crash. Come on, bro, just power crash. The power crash is -12. That's why it's advisable to always jab first to check. So at this one you jab, you get a punish. If you power crashes, you get a punish. Now HWO'Rang players have a third option from this, which is a bit risky. they can do this down forward 1-3 to back 1. Now back 1 is a mid and it beats the jab option, so let me show you guys like that. See, it beats the jabs. So what you want to do with this is step. Stepping is life in Tekken, guys. You always want to sidestep, or if you just block, it's -14. Jesus Christ, punish, bro. No, it's not -14 anymore. Oh, it's -13, I guess now. Sorry. Oh my god, the recovery. Punish. Just block and punish. But it's good to step block, because the power crash might get you, because the power crash is homing. So step block. If they do the power crash, you punish the power crash. If they do the back one, boom, you launch them. Again, down forward 1-3 is fake pressure. HWO'Rang players do this with that pressure, but it's fake. On block, on hit, bro, it's and just like down 3-4, you have to guess for your life. Okay, moving on. Let's see what else the HWO'Rang players do that's annoying. I think that's basically it, guys. It's a basic guide. At least you have an idea of what to do against this character's main tools. I think it will give you a head start to deal with this character. This is my first guide. I want to make it very long. I hope it's 30 minutes. It's probably 40 minutes by now. So yeah, there's so much more I know I'm not talking about. Stuff like down forward 3, side step 4, but you know, that's basically HWO'Rang 101. HWO'Rang players love down forward 2 to back 4, because it's like a bait, a whiff bait. Be careful about that. They love whiffing backlash deliberately in the neutral. See what you do. Let's look at his bazooka kick as well. One other thing HWO'Rang mains love using is this kick. RIP back. Word to my teams. The bazooka kick. So basically they're in Flamingo, so because they're at risk, they want to cancel this out with a jab. And for that reason, you can't really punish it, because I think it's like 0. So you trade with him. Let me just show you guys. What the hell, dude? Okay, like that. So like that. I'm supposed to trade the low. Nani? I know you lose. So now, because it's so difficult to punish a jab, like you can step it and punish the jab, but it's not easy. Like that. See, I didn't get the punish. It's not easy. So what you want to do is just go low, bro. That's a solution to this. Go low. You can do a dick jab, but I suggest you just go low. In fact, you can even use a risky low, like that, because they're jabbing. They won't have time to actually block. Someone like Lars, bro, down back 4 is heaven against this move. Any other low crash low, Lay's hell sweep is very good against this. You can even snake edge with Brian, bro. A good HWO'Rang player might block it, but you know, it's good. So again, it's fake pressure, guys. Go low when he does a shotgun kick. Go low, my boys. But yeah, that's basically all HWO'Rang basic stuff, guys. So always, please, again, this is on paper. It always depends on how good your opponent is. I've rambled enough, bro. I've rambled enough. I hope this helped one of you guys out there. I hope you really enjoyed the guide. If you liked my video, subscribe, like YouTube shit, yada yada yada. And yeah, GG.
Don't forget to subscribe.